Today is Friday, February 9th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Luke Radel. Our top story today is one that all of you have likely been experiencing. Record-setting temperatures here in the city of Syracuse that make you want to double-check your calendar. And when I say record-setting, I mean it. The last time Syracuse was this warm on a February 9th was 99 years ago in 1925. We'll have more on that flaming forecast coming up a little later on in the show. And speaking of campus, business is booming at the Whitman School, according to a ranking by U.S. News and World Report of the best online bachelor programs for business students in the country. SU is #1. The Whitman program has received high marks for extensive advising, financial aid programs, and overall student success. Now to new details in the race for the Central New York congressional seat. State Senator John Mannion easily won the designation of Onondaga County Democrats. They believe he is the best positioned candidate to beat Republican incumbent Congressman Brandon Williams. However, in the past, they've been wrong in their assessment, elevating Francis Knoll in 2022, who narrowly lost to Williams in the general election. I spoke to Mannion about this last night, just moments after the announcement. You're not the first person to get picked over Sarah Clay Hood for a congressional seat. Frank Knoll got the designation last year, or 2 years ago, and obviously didn't win the election. What are you going to do differently than Frank Knoll to beat Brandon Williams this time around?
So I can only speak to what I have done, and I've already done a lot. Like, I've been running in this district since 2018.
And crossing the aisle, Republican Congressman Brandon Williams is inviting a special speaker to fundraise for him in the region. Syracuse.com was first to report that House Speaker Mike Johnson will be visiting the district later this month. A source I spoke to who got an invitation to the event confirms that ticket prices will be starting at around $1,000 per person to attend. And coming up on the Now, workers at a local plant prepare to go on strike, how it could affect your ability to get Bud Light after the break.
They will. Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Now some news is brewing in Baldwinsville. Employees of beer maker Anheuser-Busch held a practice picket line yesterday ahead of a potential strike on March 1st. Nearly 5,000 Teamsters helped to brew, package, and ship popular beers like Bud Light. One employee, Dwight Johnson, told CMY Central that if it, quote, wasn't for us, the beer wouldn't get out the door. The Baldwinsville plant is one of 12 that could be affected if no deal with the workers is reached. It's now time to turn to the weather with Citrus TV weather anchor Maura Vaughn. Maura, I'm cooped up inside the studio, but what should students be doing on a hot day like today?
Luke, if I had one thing to tell Syracuse University students, it would be to get outside right now. It is 53 degrees out and it's February 9th. I'm wearing a summer dress and I'm just enjoying this beautiful weather. Looking ahead to tonight, it's going to be 49 degrees, 11-mile-per-hour winds, but it's still going to be that gorgeous February 9th weather. But enjoy it now while you can, because tomorrow we're going to wake up with some rain and it is not going to be enjoyable, and then we're going to plummet back down to the 30-degree weather. So what I would do right now, get outside, enjoy some music, go walk around with your friends and have some fun. I'll have some more on your 5-day forecast on News Live at 6. Luke, back to you.
Thank you so much. I'll try to take your advice in just a moment for sure. And a jury says that a local distribution company refused to interview a deaf job applicant. Now that company, McLean Northeast, must pay a whopping $1.6 million for discrimination. Their actions, jurors say, violated the Americans with Disabilities Act. Now tossing it over to Lizzie Gottlieb with what's coming up on News Live at 6.
Coming up on News Live at 6, the Lunar New Year is here. Hear how the Lunar New Year and the School of Architecture is going to celebrate the Year of the Dragon. Back to you, Luke.
Thanks so much, Lizzie, and to Maura Vaughn. That's our show for this afternoon. Thank you so very much for watching. If you are watching us online, be sure to like and share this video and follow us on everywhere that we have social media at Citrus TV News. The news is going to continue in just an hour with Benjamin Schiller and Katie Von Bongsa. I'll be joining them there too. For now, I'm Luke Radel. Have a great weekend, Syracuse.